1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charge. Shot. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. We're getting right into it. Get into it. Woo! Get up there, and then... Open, says the door.
Oh. Invisidude. 2 Invisidudes.
He was just inside that sonic boom. Your chair farted. Tell your chair to stop farting. Oh, come on!
What is it? Here we go. Now we gotta deal with this guy. Kick him in the balls!
I can't kick!
Shoot him in the balls!
Well, that's just evil. I was standing on his head. I missed.
Hello? Anyone here? There you are. Just die, dude. There you go.
Dude, just like die already, please. Like, it's so annoying. Like, dude, really? I don't know if I was doing like a dude bro or valley girl or something in between.
It just made me think of that one duelist from that episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Moki Moki.
The Moki Moki, man. Sometimes you just gotta chill, you know?
No, I don't know. Ha! Killed your nests.
And the funny thing is, so for those who don't know, I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but I do watch Little Karibo watches Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And apparently they keep a child in a holographic dome for some reason.
Holographic dome prison that looks like a paradise. Kind of like what Pokeballs
That's what I was going to say.
are.
It's a Pokeball for a human.
It's a human ball. Human Ball Z.
He's like a human Jigglypuff because he puts people to sleep.
Humility Puff.
Now that would be an insult to any entertainer. You're like a human Jigglypuff. Lock.
Open.
Ooh.
Missile tank. Missile tank. Oh, and also, I'll put up the Ing Zapper. It attracts the Ing, and then they die.
Nice.
Now there are only 2 more missile tanks to get. Missile tanks for Missile Frank.
I'm Missile Frank. I'll sign for that package.
Here you go. More missiles.
Whoa, whoa, lasers!
Lasers and phasers and tasers, oh my. Oh, remember how last episode we were saying that Shazam was like an acronym or whatever, that each letter stands for something?
Yes.
Well, laser is also light amplification, something like light amplification, stimulation, stimulated light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation or something like that.
Emission of radiation, huh?
I don't know. I probably butchered that horribly. In fact,
so now you need 3 more keys?
2 more keys.
Ooh, just 2 more. Nice.
Yeah.
2 more keys.
Because I got 2 keys in the last episode. And I need 2 more missile tanks.
Just 2 of each. And then you have gotten everything?
Yes.
Nice.
The only things I won't have are certain scans that I just... One was something I didn't know I could scan, and the other one was something I forgot to scan, and by the time I realized it, it was too late. But, I made edits to the episode. One was a re-edit that I had to repost, but the other was an edit that I made to an episode before I posted it, so... And then, like, nobody watched the episode, so, you know, it's like, what did I do that work for?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I'm done being salty about my shit, I'm never done being salty. I have more salt in me than an entire Evo tournament of Smash Brothers. And for the record, that's a lot of fucking salt.
No, there have been like 2 cases recently where tournament players Smash players just left because they got fed up with their opponents. I know one of them was because their opponent was a Jigglypuff and the guy was basically continuously evading him effectively. So he's just like, oh fuck this, and he just left during the tournament.
Jigglypuff wins by annoyance!
And the crowd was not having it. They were booing.
It's like, you mad, bro? It's like, oh, I'm so mad. You mad, bro? Oh, I'm pissed.
Oh, I think I remember the other one. The other one was because there was a heckler. Or no, there was not a heckler.
What the heckler?
There was someone in the audience that sounded like they were giving advice, and you're not allowed to.
Oh, it's called coaching. Some tennis player got in trouble for that too.
Yeah, so that was a bit more understandable than the weird Jigglypuff thing.
Is there ever a normal Jigglypuff thing? I mean, Jigglypuffs are kind of weird, especially the one in the Detective Pikachu movie, and why can I not hit the broadside of this door?
Oh, man. That's... I'm really interested in seeing that movie.
Everyone keeps talking like it might possibly, maybe, be our hope for a good video game movie. Because it seems like the people who made it actually gave 2 shits.
It looks like there are better odds than the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
What Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yeah.
You know we don't speak of the forbidden.
And then, of course, you've got the 10th Resident Evil... Oh, I'm sorry, Monster Hunter movie they're making. I think it's seriously being made by the same guy that does the Resident Evil movies.
Oh, so, is it gonna have absolutely nothing to do with the games and just some random nobody comes out of nowhere and just kills everything with no problems?
Well, I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but I can tell you one thing. It's got everyone's favorite video game plot ever. A guy gets sucked into the video game world from another dimension. Like that.
I hate that.
I hate that too. I hate that.
It feels so lazy. Like, why can't we just imagine this? Like, why can't we imagine this world as just being a world in and of its own right?
Why does it have to have some weird ass connection to our world? No one wanted to see that.
I'll be perfectly honest. It felt, for the longest time, it felt like Japan was the ones that were doing that the most.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's like a comic or something about Sonic, but it's actually a kid from our world that turns into Sonic and goes into the game world. Like, why?
Why are we doing this? That was the same way in the Goemon anime. The Goemon anime wasn't that great, but that was another case where it's like, oh, the characters have come out of the video game to enter our world. It's like, no one wants to see that!
We want to follow the characters.
They did the same thing with the Mega Man animated, I think it was an AVI.
Yeah, eventually they stopped doing that. You know what I think it? Yeah. You know what I think it is, or was more so than is. I think it was just businessmen who did not grow up with video games, don't understand them, and they're just like, "Oh, what do we do? Oh, I don't know. Just have them come into our world because, fuck it."
By the way, I said AVI, but that's a video format. I meant OVA.
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention.
I just think that's pretty funny. It's like, oh yeah, the Mega Man AVI. Mega Man video file? What are you talking about?
The Mega Man OVA that's stored as an AVI.
The Mega Man OVA that's pretty much kind of a Japanese history thing. Which makes me sad because the characters look like they do from the original NES games. I mean, the Japanese covers, at least. So yeah, it was nice to see them animated like that, but there was a lot of weird stuff in that one, like, Mega Man, it is I, Dr. Wily, and I am dressed in samurai armor. Now let me explain the historical significance, and I was like, what are you doing?
And here's the why did the Mega Man characters come out from the game? Like, technically the world of Mega Man is just our world, but in the future.
Yeah.
It's...
And I think I'm pretty sure that's the plot. I don't think it just takes place in their world. I mean, it could, for all I know. I can't remember that much. All I remember is the animation was okay, and the characters looked the way they should. That's really the most thing. Oh, jeez, get off of me!
Off of you?
Ah.
It wasn't attached to you.
Let's try that again.
I wanted to screw attack into him, but he, went way down into the depths. Okay, he crunched.
Well, that works. But I've seen some screenshots of that Monster Hunter movie, and it's like, well, that looks like Monster Hunter armor, and that looks like a Monster Hunter weapon, but I can just tell from reading the plot that this is not going to be what I want.
Yeah, stop trying to put people into the video game or whatever. Just have the game world exist as its own thing.
All we wanted to see was monster hunters hunting monsters. That's it. That's all you need for a good Monster Hunter movie. I mean, technically we want some fun characters that we can get into, but I mean, that's it. That's all. Good characters that are monster hunters hunting monsters. and maybe like a just main monster that's doing something bad. But that's it. That's really all you need.
Yeah, it's not that hard, guys.
And
Oh, I didn't even have to screw attack over there. There's platforms.
It's like, and I'm pretty certain. I'm not 100% about this, sure about this, but I'm pretty certain that one of the main characters is played by the same actress who plays the main character from the Resident Evil movies, which pisses me off.
Oh, don't blame the actress for the shitty role she's been given. It's not her fault.
No, it's not her fault. I didn't say I was mad at her. I just said I was mad that she was chosen at all.
What, you don't want her to have work?
What are you doing?
Playing devil's advocate. Because I can, and it's fun.
It's like,
but it does sound like you're begrudging the actress.
But you could say the same thing about every movie. You could say, ugh, oh, you don't like the Transformer movies? So I guess you don't want those special effects artists to have jobs so that they can feed their families. That is the dumbest argument, Mike.
That's not the argument I was making.
You might as well be making that argument.
No. You make it sound like you don't want her acting at all.
No, I just don't want her acting in the Monster Hunter movie.
Well, why not? I mean, there's no guarantee she's going to be their character is going to be as bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm not making
because she consumes every Resident Evil movie. So I fully expect, and I think it's made by the same guy. So if you're not expecting the movie to be consumed by her, then you're way too much faith in this director or whatever.
Okay. To be perfectly honest, I just wanted you to be a little bit more clear about what you were saying.
It's just that's what the Resident Evil series is. It's this one character that's doing everything, and then you occasionally see, oh, here's a character
to
from
be
a Resident Evil game.
To be fair, though, there aren't any actual main characters from Monster Hunter for her to steal the spotlight from.
Yeah, I guess.
That was always what I thought the main problem with the.
Yeah, but she's not a monster. She's the character. I'm pretty sure she's just some random army character from another dimension.
Oh.
So, no,
they might as well just have put Alice in the damn movie then.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not a main character from a Monster Hunter game that would be, like, in this game for her to steal the spotlight from.
In this game?
In this movie for her to steal the spotlight from, but...
She can steal the spotlight from the actual hunters if she's not a hunter.
Bingo.
Oh. Well, why not just make her a hunter? Oh, wait. Why not have the stupid people going into the video game plot?
Yeah, it's like...
That would... Okay, that would solve everything.
Like, it just feels... And the reason why I was so against it is because it feels like...
It's lazy.
Yeah, it also feels like they just wanted to use this actress for the sake of using this actress. Instead of, oh, well, this is perfect. It's like, no, they just really like that actress and they want to use her.
Well, then just make her a Monster Hunter.
The
problem solved. There's no reason she can't be.
Like,
other than they said not to.
Does she have to be someone from another dimension?
Exactly.
It's like, if she was just a regular Monster Hunter that used the same tools and armor and, like, you know... And was just from that world, she's just a regular Monster Hunter, like all the other Monster Hunters.
Because when you first started talking about her and her character, you just said, I'm pretty sure the same actress. You gave like no context to who she was in the movie.
Yeah.
That's why I started going off on that tangent.
Yeah, she's someone from another dimension.
I mean, if you would explained it that way, then I would have been like, oh, okay, I see the problem.
Yeah.
But you didn't explain it that way, you'd... Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Ah, I see.
It's like I just got so when they announced that. Don't worry, guys. We're making a Monster Hunter live-action movie, but don't worry, it's from the same guy that made the Resident Evil movies.
I'm more worried now.
I am so worried.
Don't worry. Be panicked.
It's like the best I can hope for with this movie is just that this soldier, and I think she comes in with a gun or something. The best I can hope for is that she just comes in with her gun. Her gun does jack shit to monsters from the Monster Hunter series. And she has to immediately throw it away and use Monster Hunter stuff instead.
And then becomes
a Monster Hunter. It's like, okay, well, as long as she's not like...
Alice?
Yeah, Alice? You know what? We might as well just change the name Mary Sue to Alice. Because like, Alice is like the biggest Mary Sue ever.
Still can't top Ray.
Boom, 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 boom.
Actually, the two should have a Mary Sue off.
You know what the funny thing is? People were probably like, "No, this isn't right. We want the Resident Evil characters. We want those characters in these movies." And then
they put them in there, and then they did jack shit and died.
I'm not sure if they died, but they did jack shit.
I think they died. Would you remember if they did or not?
I think I saw like the first one, and then I never watched another one.
People love those movies. People that never played the games love those movies.
They're really like Transformers, in my opinion. You know, just generic action movies that
don't insult Transformers. Not like that.
I don't know. They were kind of even in my head. Well, actually.
Transformers is more true to its source material than Resident Evil.
Yeah, well, the thing is, well, I'm not going to argue against that fact, but I'm saying, like, movie quality-wise, the issue is that they've both got weaknesses.
I'm not talking about movie
both got
quality,
weaknesses because, like, the Transformers movies have all the sexist and, like, and just Michael Bay porn everywhere, right?
I'd be careful about flinging the word sexist or...
Well, not sexist, but like, just
womanizing, like, maybe, or
like I can't.
Like I feel like I know what you're trying to say, but I don't think sexist is quite the right word for like because
there's another word. I can't think of what it is though. What is that word?
Because the word sexist technically implies, you know, that one sex is inferior to the other, which I don't think is what the movies are trying to get across, or anything of that nature.
There's a word for it, but I can't remember what it is. Exploitation?
Yeah.
Exploitation, yeah. That's the word. That's the word I was thinking of.
That's the word that you heard.
Yeah, the massive exploitation in those movies.
It's exploitative, okay. Just want to make sure we're using correct shit.
And like, it's like I could bring up a few things about Michael Bay movies, and like, but that's the funny thing is I could bring up a few things about Michael Bay movies, but I'm not sure exactly what I bring up against the Resident Evil movies, other than being super lame adaptations. Ooh, yay! Sky attempt.
That's all of them. now I just gotta figure out where that last missile tank is.
Nice.
I don't know where the last missile tank is. Not off the top of my head.
Do you want to, like, get to a stopping point and we can look it up?
I'd have to, like, comb through some of what we've done already. I don't think there's one that I'm necessarily like, I don't think I missed anywhere, to be perfectly honest. I think it's just a place I haven't gone to yet or something of that nature. I don't know.
So, do you think you're capable of doing that today, or...?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I was hoping that I would just kind of stumble across... Like, I stumbled across one missile tank that I didn't have already, that was in an area that I haven't been to, but that...
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're pretty much almost finished with this game.
I pretty much almost am.
So, I mean, if you want, you could just do it during the next recording session.
I wonder if I can get up. Okay, as I thought, I already collected that missile tank over there.
Actually, it might be a good idea just to get to... You wanted to do Castlevania, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is there anything... I know in the light world there's a missile tank over this way. I don't... No, it's
Nope.
It's just here to be mirrored. Unless there's a possibility
That it's there?
because I have to go through the door here, and then I don't think it's there. Huh.
Well, crap.
You know what? I'm gonna go open that door anyways, and then go see.
You know, despite the decision for the... I think it's the same director? Okay, like, I'm not... I still hope the Monster Hunter movie turns out to be good. It's like, it seems like the odds are stacked against it, you know?
Yeah.
But I love Monster Hunter. I've played every single game that's come out here.
It's kind of like when I was hearing things about the Captain Marvel movie, and it was like I just kept hearing more and more things that didn't sound good, and back in my head I was like, I hope this movie turns out good, and then I hear that it's shit, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
I actually did see that movie. It's average. It's not... I wouldn't call it a bad movie. I'd just say it's like kind of an average.
Oh, well, somebody is... Mueller is going to be coming out with an unbridled meh for it, and he said when he first saw it, he thought it was average, and then he saw it again, and was talking about it with another YouTuber that has seen the movie, and the more they discuss it, the more inconsistent and worse it becomes. And now he's saying it's like the worst MCU movie ever. So I'm going to be checking that out whenever he gets around to posting that.
Yeah.
Probably before he gets around to posting...
I hope he compares it to Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3.
He's saying it's worse than...
World.
He's saying it's worse than Iron Man 3
and Thor Dark World.
And
Thor Dark World was kind of... It had some interesting scenes, but compared to other movies, it wasn't that great. I don't know if he mentioned Thor Dark World at all.
I think he has. That's come up. For him, like, Thor Dark World, Iron Man 3, and Black Panther are like the worst ones.
I'll say one thing about Black Panther, the last scene, like the last battle scene, is so, like the the effects are so bad. Like, wow.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard, they did not have time to finish all the effects.
Oh, they were just trying to get it out or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks unfinished. I mean, it looks like from... It's not the worst modern-day CGI I've seen in a movie, but it definitely looks dated.
Okay, I gotta figure out which portal I need to go through. Oh, okay. I gotta make my way over there. All right. I know where I'm going now. Every once in a while, I gotta look back at the map and be like, okay, I'm going this way.
Are you trying to find the missile tank?
Trying to find my ship.
Oh.
But, well, not exactly my ship, actually. I was trying to find the point of entry, because the Dark World portion here is all broken up into chunks, and you have to enter from different portals to get to each chunk, whereas in the Light World, you can just go from one area to the next. So, I was just kind of like, which portal do I have to go through to enter this chunk of the Dark World?
31 minutes.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go through this portal. I'm gonna ignore these guys.
Bye, guys. Explosion!
I mean, I'll kill them if they get in my way, but, you know, I ain't trying to fight them. They want some of this. They're going to get a lot more than they bargained for. That's for sure.
So I was just thinking about, like, if there was, because, like, I agree about, I mean, I was just thinking about Transformers, and if there was any actual, like, things that in it that were trying to infer that, like, women were inferior, and I can't actually think of them.
I think the part of the thing is we tend to throw around words like racist and sexist a lot of times when
I think I said sexist because I couldn't actually think of exploitation.
But we also refer to things like accents and the like as racist, and it's like, it's not really racist. I mean, it's not in
like,
the actual connotation of the word.
It makes me think of Hot Diggity Demon's Apu video.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's racist because he has a funny voice?
Oh, yeah, I mean, people have been making that sort of, like, people have said that the Italian accent from Mario is racist, and I'm like, how? What? If Mario is racist, it's only because the Italians are the superior race.
If Hitler were here, he'd be like, what?
Okay, is there a missile tank in here? Because if there's not, then I don't know where it is.
Well, we're talking about a lot of intense things in this episode, but I hope it's entertaining. I mean,
we're all adults here.
I mean, I think it's got to be better than the episodes where I just have barely anything to say, right?
They mention things that make me uncomfortable. Unsubscribe.
No, you're just making me think of the end of that Dragon Ball Kai abridged video or whatever. Learn! Learn! Learn!
Oh, jeez.
No! Sleeping while you're learning! Learn!
Okay, I gotta figure out where this last missile tank is. So, when we come... Next time on Metroid Prime 2, we'll find the last missile tank and then kill the Emperor Ing.
Finally! The Emperor Ing's new groove!
The Emperor Ing's new grave, maybe.
Like, Samus goes up to the Emperor Ing's chamber and, like, an Ing gets thrown out a window and it's like, what's going on? I threw off the Emperor Ing's groove! Don't throw off his groove!
Well, I plan to... And Samus is like, well, I plan to assassinate him. I'm pretty sure that will have bad connotations for his groove. Because he'll be dead. I could get him a new grave, though.
It's like an Emperor Ing just appears before Samus. Boom, baby!
I'm just double checking over here to make sure there's nothing here.
Lasers! Lasers!
Nothing here. Okay, yeah, I'm at a total loss.
Back to the save point?
Back to the save point.
Back to the save point! And then Castlevania, I guess.
Shh! That's not being posted for several months.
Oh my gosh, you're right. How are people going to
know
that you're going to do this thing that you've been doing for years?
Following the continuity.
No one's going to figure that out. It's a total surprise.
Well, I guess no one would figure that out if they're not watching our videos. I'm going back to my ship. You know where it is. Bye.